A very warm welcome to you if you've just tuned into your favorite feel-good breakfast show, eXpresso, right here on SABC3. It's Thursday and it's game time with our games guru, Grant Hinds. Wow, dude, the triple G, games guru, Grant Hinds.
Boom!
And today he brings us F1
2011.
Dude, it's been a crazy season so far. Sebastian Vettel is totally killing it.
I gather you're a huge F1 fan.
I wouldn't say I'm a huge one, but I'm a fan. And to have this game here is actually quite an experience. Tell us about this game. This is F1 2011.
If you are quite the fan, or even if you're interested in the sport, this is the best Formula One game that you can play.
Okay, all right.
I can't emphasize that enough. It's actually a little bit difficult.
But that's the thing, dude. F1 as a sport I think is probably known as one of the most challenging sports to be in. I mean, to be an F1 driver, you've got to be, you've got to be intellectual. You've got to be. There's a whole lot of things.
And fit.
You've got to be
People
fit.
don't understand how fit you need to be to drive one of these cars. And the other thing is that it's not just about the guy that's on the track.
It's about the team.
It's about the team, and it's about what's happening in the pits, how the driver's communicating to the people in the pit, and how you tweak your car.
Yeah.
And this is something that the game has actually latched onto.
Word.
Yeah, I'm struggling here.
So here's the cool thing. You just crashed into one of the sideboards, and even then, though it was a soft crash, you still damaged your car.
I still damaged my car.
Which is exactly what happens in a race.
And also it will affect what happens to you on, in terms of aerodynamics and how you race your car. But because the sport is challenging, it actually is very challenging to race. A lot of guys who are interested in arcade races, who want to just play a little bit of Need for Speed, might be a little frustrated with this.
Yeah. But dude, I like that, because when FIFA came out, right, people complained a lot that it was too easy. Passing the ball was too easy, receiving the ball was too easy. But now here's a game that really emulates the sport itself.
Exactly. It gives you the feeling of exhilaration that you get from actually driving F1 without actually having to put yourself in this position on the road.
Yeah. Is it too difficult though? Is it too difficult?
It's not too difficult, and that's something that 2010 had a problem with. Yeah. Look at the detail. Look at the detail on these wheels.
It is.
I picked up dirt and grass on the wheel, and that needs to be changed. When I go into the pit, I actually have to remember that I've damaged my wheels. I can see the damage physically. That's the kind of attention to detail that these guys have actually put into the game.
Wow.
It's phenomenal.
Tell me about, because you got a whole control piloting cockpit happening there.
Each of these cockpits is custom designed depending on your racing team, which is great. So you have the real what the real driver sees. You get to see. That's the real steering wheel that he races with.
So you can go from, let's say, single player mode, multiplayer mode, and then have a season.
You can have a season. You even get a split screen co-op, team play. So you have two racers playing together, racing.
Keep your eyes on the road.
Yeah, I know. I'm struggling here. But one of the cool things is that there is a casual mode.
A casual mode?
Yeah.
You just messed up the car. Look at the nose, man.
I know. My pit team is going to be really upset with me.
Okay, anyway.
And we're in the casual mode. You don't have to worry about tweaking your brakes, changing your ABS, your suspension, your gear ratios. The kind of depth that they go into is way more than even Gran Turismo. And Gran Turismo is highlighted as the most realistic driving sim in the world.
I think the Stig would dig this.
The Stig would go crazy for this. The attention to detail, it puts it in a league of its own.
Cool.
And there's nothing that can actually run up to it. With the casual mode, you can jump in and play it. It's pretty decent. It's still a little challenging, even on casual mode. With the realistic mode, and if you're a car head and you love tweaking your car, you can do this to the nth degree.
Oh my goodness.
And experience what it really feels like to communicate with your pit team, and what it feels like to race a real car like this without having to get on the road and do it yourself.
You've been speaking nothing but good things. Are there any bad points at all?
The bad point for me, the biggest bad point, is possibly that it's too difficult. A lot of guys are going to be like, man, this guy gave it a great review. He's had good things to say about it. Put the game in and go, I can't drive this thing. It's just skidding all over the show.
I get that, but I think the cool thing about that is that you can play this game then for a longer time because it takes you time to master it.
That's true. I feel that way about games, but a lot of guys have kids, married, only have like an hour or two in the day to jam a game, and they're not car heads. They play Need for Speed. This, you'd have to probably reconsider this as an option.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, I'd give it a solid 8.5.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Are we going to be playing a bit of rugby later?
Yeah, we're going to play some with Jack Barrow.
Jack Barrow, Ernie Hasey. He's going to be playing some rugby with us. Thank you very much. That's Formula One or F1 2011. Very cool. We do have a great Smurfelicious Kiddies competition, and take a look.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.